What up, Renzo gang? This video right here, 10 best comic book fight scenes in movies. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one, Renzo gang. I'm telling you. I bet you, I bet you, I bet you. I bet my money that Captain America Winter Soldier is gonna be on this one. I bet you when Bucky fought Captain America in the street or the highway, when Bucky fought Captain America, Sam, and Natasha. That's gonna be. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be on this, and I hope they actually have when Bucky fought pretty much all the Avengers when he was under mind control, when he fought Captain America, uh Tony, Sam, Natasha, Peggy's niece, and Black Panther. I hope they have it on this list. And I hope they have the warehouse scene in Batman v Superman when Batman fought all those thugs. I hope they have this scene in there. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a good one, Renzo gang. I'm glad I picked this to react to because I know a lot of you guys don't just love martial arts, you love comic books as well. So without further ado, we're gonna dive on into this, Renzo gang. Let's get it. I'm through talking. Let's get it. Yeah.
Everyone loves a good fight scene, right?
Deadpool look like it.
Or sometimes even two good guys duking it out over a difference of
Thor
opinion.
and Hulk.
And
Oh
even
yeah.
though cinema is bursting at
The
the
first
seams with
Avengers.
fantastic comic book movies, there's so many great ones to choose from. While there's a lot more heart and craft in the characterization
Captain America
of
Civil
Marvel
War.
and DC silver screen supers than ever before, the focal point of many of their movies is
Tobey
still
Maguire's
the
Spider-Man.
fight scene. A superhero movie just wouldn't be a superhero movie.
Oh,
without the
please
constant
have this on the list.
villains coming to blows. And it just
That's got to
so
be top
happens that
3.
we're fortunate enough to have seen several wonderful action sequences this last decade.
The rest of your green
As
friend won't
we're
be
dealing
joining
with
us.
films exclusively here, don't expect to see any
That's X-Men Days of
Daredevil
Future
dangerous
Past.
fight
And that's
scenes.
Daredevil.
Yes, they are the best, but still, cinema is ancient.
Don't play with me.
I'm Ewan from What Culture, and here are the 10 best fight scenes in comic book movies.
Are you
Number
gonna
10,
include TV shows?
Sin City, Deadly Little Miho. Across Sin City
Miho,
and its
okay.
so-and-so sequel,
Wait a minute, hold up. I didn't know this was a comic book. Wait a minute, I did not know Sin City was a comic book. I didn't know that. Wow. I didn't know that. And obviously, this is the second Sin City. I didn't really care for that one too much. I've always loved the first one. But I did not know Sin City was a comic book. Wow. You learn something new every day.
to kill for, there's a lot of blood spraying action, but nothing quite captured Frank Miller's comic book as well as the short Deadly Little Miho. A skilled samurai in her troupe of prostitute assassins, Miho never says a word across either
She
movie.
don't speak.
First introduced when her throwing star slices off Jackie Boy's hand, she
Jackie
then
Boy.
leaps onto his car, killing 2 henchmen in the process. The shot of her stabbing through the roof and impaling one of their eyes
That was
especially
iconic.
like a frame ripped right out of Miller's noir opus. After tricking him into slipping on his own severed hand, the nearby throwing star lodging in his butt cheek
Ooh.
as he falls, she then blocks the barrel of his gun so it backfires and slams between his own forehead. He's still not quite dead, so Miho, quote, makes a pest dispenser out of it.
And she ain't even cut his
Lovely.
head off.
Number 9, Spider-Man. Spider-Man versus Green Goblin.
Bro, Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe was putting paws on Tobey Maguire in this movie. Just like in Spider-Man No Way Home, he put the paws on Tom Holland. Like, good God, he came in there to start beating the brakes off Tom Holland. Like, I hope they have this on this list too. I hope they have it. Ooh, I hope they have it. I hope they have it up here.
This is the kind of
Poor
scene
Tobey
they just
Maguire.
don't make anymore. Comic book movies have gotten considerably
Yeah.
more serious in tone as of late, and while for the most part that's a good thing, no one wants to see Ben Affleck doing the Batu-C. Let's be real, we do miss out
Anyway.
on pantomime moments like this.
What y'all got against? Hold on. What y'all got against Ben Affleck's Batman? He was actually an accurate Batman when it comes to like brutality and using weapons. That's what Batman used to do in the early comics. He used to use what Batman did kill people. He did use weapons. Batman was brutal. If y'all don't know that, I'm a Batman fan, so of course I know that. All right.
just how faithful and true to Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's comics Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films were. The tone was completely intentional. Just saying. After a colourful, cartoonish rampage earlier in the movie, the Goblin's final fight with Spidey is much darker. In a
Bro, he beat
shadowy
the brakes off
stop-motion
him.
sequence, Green Goblin pummels Spider-Man with blow after blow,
Boom!
only relenting when Spidey breaks free and yanks an old wall down on top of him. The acting itself is hammy as hell in this closing monologue, but if you're watching the old Spider-Man movies these days,
Peter,
that's what
stop.
you're looking forward to. Marvel is a quip at
Yes, sir.
It takes itself way more seriously than it did back in the early noughties. It all ends when Goblin is impaled on his own glider after Spider-Man backflips over it, mirroring the exact same sequence of panels from Jerry Conway and Gil Kane's The Green Goblin's Last Stand. Number 8, Avengers Infinity.
Oh, what part of Avengers Infinity War y'all finna put up here? What part y'all finna put up here? Let me guess. Either the battle on Titan, or the battle in New York when they first came to Earth, or Wakanda. Which one? It's got to be one of those three.
War. Thanos versus Tony Stark.
I figured.
Avengers Infinity War had so many blockbuster moments, but without a doubt the single greatest fight sequence went down on Titan. With Thanos having been built up for so long, Josh Brolin's performance really had to deliver, and deliver it did. While the other Avengers movies have focused on a well-oiled unit working together, Infinity War saw Tony Stark leading a ragtag gang of misfits in an assault against Thanos.
Yep.
And you'll have to
Oh
excuse
my
me, this
goodness,
all
man.
still
Why
a
y'all
little bit
why y'all
raw.
do me like this?
I got this. The fight itself is so great because we get to see so many different dynamics.
Star-Lord,
Mantis has a
Spider-Man,
purpose, and we see some sublime action
Doctor
sequences
Strange,
from
Iron
Spider-Man,
Man,
and the
Drax,
authority
Mantis.
Tony Stark always has on-screen gravitas. Once Thanos awakes from his hypnosis, courtesy of Peter Quill, grumble grumble, we then see the always cinematic Doctor Strange join the fray, and boy does he steal the show.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wonder Woman.
I'm not gonna lie. Doctor Strange was the MVP of Avengers Infinity War. Doctor Strange was the MVP. I don't care what nobody say. He was the MVP. Doctor Strange was the MVP of Infinity War. Changed my mind. Just like Captain America Civil War, Black Panther was the MVP until Spider-Man showed up. When Spider-Man showed up, that was it. Like I'm like I love Black Panther, but Spider-Man, like, come on, bro. Come on.
No Man's Land. It's hard to
I didn't really
believe
like
Wonder
that
Woman is
movie.
actually
I didn't like
wanting
Wonder
this
Woman like
scene,
that.
By far the
I
film's
didn't.
most iconic, cut entirely before director Patty Jenkins insisted that it remain. Actually, considering the general mismanagement of the DCEU, it's not difficult to believe at all. Like, seriously, WB, what are you? Some kind of superhero franchise mismanaging squad?
I swear.
Anyway, Wonder Woman is often thought of as the best...
Bro, I'm sorry to keep pausing, but if Batman v Superman, when Batman fought those guys in that warehouse, if that scene is not up here at all, I don't want this in an honorable mention. This better be at least the top three. Top three. Along with when Bucky fought Natasha, Sam, and Steve. And honestly, I would like to see Backtrack versus Captain America on this as well.
DC movie since The Dark Knight Rises. And moments like this push it into that bracket.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta have Batman and Bane. Y'all gotta have that.
The sumptuous rising music and that confident no-nonsense strut combine perfectly to make this moment so memorable. It's everything good superhero action should be. Inspiring, genuine, and the perfect representation of the character. Needless to say, if you weren't left gasping for breath after the sequence, well, someone clearly needs to stroll up outside your house and play the Wonder Woman guitar theme on demand. You know the one. No, I will not admit it. Stop asking. Number 6, Captain America
I told you.
Winter Soldier. The elevator scene.
Oh, the elevator. I forgot about the elevator scene. Yo, that man.
Captain America has always had his super soldier serum. His lack of flight or
Y'all better have this scene.
power has always seen him walk in a line between the likes of Thor and Hawkeye. He's both a superhero and a regular Joe, and just about the greatest Avenger ever to have existed. This scene fully plays to Cap's unique position, jamming him and a set of enemies into a cramped elevator, as well as the scuffle.
And y'all thought y'all was gonna do something to Captain America. Like, stop playing.
The two title characters, but this is still the film's most iconic action set piece. Normally quite cut and dry, we see a rare quotable line from Rogers as he asks before we get started, does anyone want to get out? From there, the claustrophobic action just gets more intense as Cap single-handedly
Crossbones.
assailants. Plus, the parody in Community was great too. Thank you, Russo brothers. Number 5, Logan. Logan versus...
Oh, no, not this one, no. Oh, why did y'all do this to me? Why did y'all do this to me? Oh, Logan and X-24, no. Man, why did y'all do this to me?
Wolverine fans have been waiting since the first flick in 2000 to see Berserker rage on the big screen, but maybe they should.
I felt so bad. I ain't gonna lie, I about shed a tear watching this.
The scene wasn't amazing, but because of its rather tragic end. It begins with possibly the darkest action sequence of an X-Men movie ever. By Logan himself and young killing machine X-23. Logan takes bullet after bullet for her as he rips throats open. Not that she can't handle herself either. We see her leaping through the air to take henchmen out fearlessly before the X-24 is unleashed. Also played by Hugh Jackman, the X-24 is a clone of Logan but set constantly in Berserker Rage mode. He never even speaks, save for grunts of anger. While a lot of the entries here are sleekly choreographed, this battle is raw, blood-soaked, and powerful. It's so gritty and grisly that it only ends when both Logan and the X-24 are dead. Number 4, Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok!
On the Bifrost. Taika Waititi's Thor Ragnarok isn't short of brilliant action spectacle, but by far the best has to be in the film's third act.
When Thor came back,
comprised of Thor, Valkyrie.
Every time Thor makes an entrance is always epic, and y'all better have when he touched down in Wakanda. I'm sorry, Doctor Strange wasn't MVP in Infinity War, but the best scene in Infinity War. I like Tony's entrance and I like Steve's entrance. But when Thor arrived on Wakanda with Stormbreaker and Rocket Raccoon and Groot, stop playing, man.
And Banner head back to Asgard to depose the tyrannical Hela from the Asgardian throne and features plenty of brilliant slow motion, lightning, and the perfect song by Led Zeppelin. Every member gets their shine, whether it be Banner belatedly transforming into the Hulk to deal with Hela's wolf, Valkyrie, Loki, and Heimdall fending off the hordes of Hela's forces, or Scourge combining Des and Troy together.
I didn't like a lot of Thor's movies. I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't.
Without an eye or a hammer, he devastates Hela's army, and it is brilliant.
Thor was not playing.
Did bite the dust straight after. Number 3, Batman v
Superman,
Dawn of Justice, The Warehouse.
Wait a minute. What number is this one? What number was that? Like I said, it better be in the top 3. It better be in the top 3.
He devastates Hela's army, and it is brilliant. Even if Asgard did bite
it better be in the top 3.
Straight after. Number 3.
Yes, it's in the top 3. The warehouse scene. What is in the top 3? Like I said, y'all better have this in the top 3. Let's go.
The warehouse fight. Okay, so ignoring just for 1 second that the Batman of Zack Snyder's films is a bit of a psychopath who literally murders dozens of people, the director
he was like that in the comics, people.
Delivering the Batman fight scene fans had been begging for years. One that
Bro, Batman tore them up.
Thugs with brutal ease.
I loved it.
I know he murders that dude at the end with a machine gun, but look,
Batman used guns in the comics.
Like something straight out of the Arkham video games and perfectly translates the force of nature version of
That's what I loved about it.
Accustomed to in the comics. Number 2, Deadpool.
What?
Deadpool was always going to be
what?
Amazing or terrible, with the slim chance it would be so terrible it was amazing. Thankfully,
I almost forgot about Deadpool.
Movie going public, Deadpool was a smash hit success. depending on how you feel about reference-heavy humor and Reynolds' now ubiquitous performance. Breaking the fourth wall was always going to be a huge
I love when he
staple
break
of
fourth
this
wall.
movie,
That's what he do in the
possibly the
comics.
greatest example being the shootout on the highway. The build-up to the fight itself is one of the best comic book movie car chases before Deadpool slows things down to explain to his attackers and to the audience that he only has 12 bullets to go around. He gets two
What's gonna be number
headshots
one?
straight
I
off
bet
the
you it's
bat,
Captain
and
America
3
and
bullets are
Bucky
wasted
on
quite
the
nicely.
street.
Another headshot quickly boosts his morale.
Can I
but
get
the
some
action
honorable
speeds
mentions
up
at
and he
least?
scores another hilarious kill, posing on the tarmac as the henchman's clip runs dry. The next bullet takes out a grenade before a trick shot between the legs scores another in the head. Particularly vexed by this henchman though, he pumps 2 more rounds into his corpse. This just sets up the crowning moment of the gunfight. A triple headshot with the final
Ooh, that was
bullet.
dope.
Someone get those chimichangas in the oven.
Chimichangas.
Number 1, Captain America Civil War.
What, y'all didn't have that fight scene up there though? Y'all didn't have Captain America and Bucky on the street on Winter Soldier? Y'all could at least had that fight scene, and y'all at least could have had Captain America fighting Batroc. I'm surprised y'all didn't. That's crazy. But at least y'all got Team Captain versus Team Iron Man. Wait a minute, whoa, no, wait a minute. Y'all would have that fight scene when Cap and Bucky fought Tony. Y'all would have that fight scene.
Cap and Winter Soldier versus Iron Man. More so than anything else in Civil War.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Iron Man low-key was justified to do this. Even though, okay, don't... Alright. Break it down for a little bit. Don't get me wrong. Iron Man is a big part. He's a big reason why the Avengers did split up. Even though General Ross technically is the reason the Avengers split up, but then Tony is another reason, and to be honest with you, Steve low-key is another reason. So it was really those three that broke up the Avengers, in my opinion. Tony, Ross, and Steve, because ever since when they found out Bucky was doing what he was doing, Steve, he lost, focus, and he kind of put the team in danger, and he just went back down. And if Bucky would have lost control, and been brainwashed and probably would have killed people, and while they were trying to take him down, Steve probably would have intervened, and that's why I say he's a reason that the Avengers broke up. Tony is a big part of the reason why the Avengers broke up. His ego. We already know Tony has probably the most biggest ego in the Marvel comics. But General Ross, Betty Ross's father, Ross, he definitely... I never liked Ross. I cannot stand Ross. He is the start of the Avengers breakup. He's the start of it. I do not like Ross. I never have liked Ross. Whew. Okay, let me calm down. Yo, I'm a comic book fan, so I'm a nerd. So yeah, not just because of the movies, because of the comics. So I'm a nerd when it comes to comic books. I love comics. Outside of anime. Let's get it.
More even than the battle at the airport, this is the moment that truly broke the Avengers apart.
Yep.
After Tony learns that the Winter Soldier murdered his parents, all bets are off as he launches into a fierce attack.
Yep.
Steve's loyalty to Bucky has never been in question, and with tensions between Cap and Iron Man frayed already, it soon turns into a 2-on-1 showdown. What makes so many Marvel fight scenes great is the creativity on display, and how much they use each character's uniqueness to build the scene.
I have a plan. Attack.
This fight is no different, with Tony attempting to overpower Bucky's metal arm as they go toe-to-toe. We then see Iron Man struggling in a fight for the first real time as Steve lands blow after blow, and Friday tells him he can't beat him hand-to-hand.
He
Tony
couldn't.
struggled against Obadiah Stane, Whiplash, and Killian in his solo outings, but he knew he'd always come out on top. Here, we're left in the dark. Analysis of Steve's fighting
Tony
style
held his own, though.
Back, but as the fight gets more desperate, the searing dialogue takes this bout to a whole new level entirely, and it's what makes it the most stunning comic book fight scene ever put to film.
Tony held his own, though. Alright, Renzo gang, I did enjoy this. I enjoyed this. And I was very hyped and excited when I seen that Batman, the warehouse scene, was in the top 3. And I'm like, that fight has to be in the top 3. I don't care what nobody says. And it was. And I'm grateful. I'm glad. So, Renzo gang, I'm satisfied with this list. I'm happy. I love y'all, Renzo gang. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for just being here. If you want to see more of these, make sure you go in the description down below. Hit that link. It'll take you right to my playlist. I love y'all, Renzo gang. I will see y'all next time. You feel me? Yeah.